The Galactic Archives Hall of Dead Empires stretched for kilometers, each display holding the final records of once mighty civilizations. Ambassador Zix Theta of the Voloran hegemony paused before the newest edition, the Crothan Empire, gone just 3 months after declaring war on humanity. Studying the fallen? A voice asked behind her. Zix Theta turned to find Ambassador Chun, humanity's representative, carrying 2 cups of what humans called coffee. He offered her one. "I'm trying to understand," Zix Theta admitted, accepting the beverage. The Crothans had superior technology, larger fleets, better positioning. How did they fall so quickly? Chun sipped his coffee, gazing at the holographic ruins of the Crothan homeworld. They made the same mistake as all of these. They saw what we are, not what we become. They walked past display after display. The Xerian supremacy lasted 6 weeks after bombing Earth's colonies. The Gorvok Federation, 3 months after enslaving human miners. The Zelathi Collective, 45 days after attempting forced genetic harvesting. Notice the pattern? Chen asked. They all attacked humanity, Zix Theta observed. But many species wage war. Why are humans different? Chun stopped at an older display. The Etherian Empire. Remember them? Of course. They ruled half the galaxy for millennia, until they decided humans were pests to be exterminated. They glassed 3 of our worlds. Chen's voice remained calm, conversational. Killed 12 million people. Children, families, entire cultures gone. And you destroyed them? No. Chen smiled sadly. We became something worse. We became focused. He pulled up historical data. Humans are chaotic by nature. We fight among ourselves, pursue different goals, waste energy on internal conflicts. We're inefficient, divided. That's our normal state. But when you give us a common enemy, when you threaten our survival... Chen's eyes hardened. Every scientist stops their personal research and works on weapons. Every factory converts to war production. Every human, from children to elders, contributes. We stop being 7 billion individuals and become a single organism with one thought: survive. The data showed humanity's transformation during the Etherian War. Technology advancement accelerated by 3,000%. Population mobilization reached 94%. Industrial output increased by factors that should have been impossible. The Etherians had the same advantages the Crothans did, Chun continued. Better shields, faster ships, energy weapons we couldn't match. So we didn't try to match them. We invented new ways to kill. Bioweapons that turned their own atmosphere toxic. Computer viruses that made their AIs cannibalistic. Dimensional bombs that deleted sections of spacetime. Zix Theta's 4 eyes widened. The Phantom Zone incidents were us, yes. Turns out when you corner humans, we stop caring about the laws of physics. They reached the Crothan display, the empire that had terrorized the galaxy for centuries, reduced to archaeological sites in 12 weeks. The Crothans thought our compassion was weakness, Chun said. They tortured prisoners, broadcast the executions. They wanted to break our spirit. He touched the display, showing the human response. Instead, they gave us permission to stop being nice. Permission. Humans have rules. Geneva Conventions. Laws of war. Moral boundaries we impose on ourselves because we know what we're capable of without them. Chen's reflection in the display looked tired. But when you target civilians, when you torture prisoners, when you break the rules first, we stop holding back. And the survivors? There aren't any. Chen's voice was matter-of-fact. That's the thing about pushing humans to total war. We don't stop at victory. We stop at never again. Zix Theta shuddered. Yet the Voloran hegemony has been allies with humanity for 50 years. Because your leaders were smart. Chun smiled warmly. You offered trade instead of threats. Partnership instead of subjugation. You've seen us at our best. Creative, compassionate, eager to explore and build. They walked toward the hall's exit, passing a section labeled, Pending. Empty spaces, Zix Theta noted. For future fallen empires? Hopefully they stay empty. Chun finished his coffee. But the galaxy keeps producing species who think humans are easy prey. They see our art, our music, our diplomacy, and mistake kindness for weakness. How do we ensure the hegemony never makes that mistake? Chun paused at the exit. Remember that humans are the only species that weaponized splitting atoms before leaving their planet. The only ones who turned their entire moon into a military base just in case. The only ones who look at impossible odds and get excited. He smiled. Keep being our friends. It's much safer than the alternative. The smartest empires figured that out. The dead ones. He gestured at the hall behind them. The dead ones thought they were smarter. As they left, Zixtheta made a mental note to recommend increasing trade agreements with Earth. The Voloran hegemony would remain among the smart empires. The alternative was on display behind them, in hall after hall of civilizations that learned too late. Humans are lovely friends and terrible enemies. The wise choose accordingly.